Guys, let me take you inside what might just be one of the most talked about moments of the year. Welcome back to K-Drama Lens. If you thought you'd seen every fairy tale wedding, think again. Today, we're diving into the day when Yulong and young Mei Mei's love story became a living, breathing spectacle of emotion that left everyone, from the closest guests to millions watching online, completely mesmerized. The morning was soft, almost dreamlike. A delicate mist lingered over the gardens where the ceremony was to take place. Sunlight spilled gently through the tall trees, creating golden streaks across the marble paths. Every detail, from the pale pink peonies to the soft ivory ribbons fluttering in the breeze, seemed designed not just for beauty but to hold back the tears everyone knew were coming. Guests arrived quietly, whispers of anticipation floating in the air, but the moment everyone was waiting for had a pulse of its own. Yulong walking toward the love of his life. As he appeared at the far end of the aisle, the camera caught the first subtle quiver of his smile, a tremor no one could hide. Fans online immediately noticed it. The live stream started trending within seconds. Comments flooded in. "He's trembling, oh my heart. Is this real life?" The tears in his eyes are everything. And yes, they were. Because as Yulong's steps carried him closer, his composure began to dissolve. Slowly, deliberately, he walked, each step echoing softly across the quiet garden. Young Mei Mei was waiting, radiant in a gown that seemed to glow from within. Her smile steady but her own eyes glistening with unshed tears. And then, almost imperceptibly at first, Yulong's lips quivered. One breath, two, a deep intake. And suddenly the dam broke. Tears streamed down his face, and the world seemed to stop for a fraction of eternity. Cameras caught it all. Social media erupted. Clips of him walking down the aisle crying were shared across Weibo, TikTok, Instagram, each post racking up millions of views within minutes. But here's the thing. It wasn't just the tears. It was the weight of the moment. Every guest could feel it. Every friend, every family member, every fan watching online could feel it. Yulong wasn't crying out of sadness. He was crying because love, the pure, overwhelming, unshakable kind, had finally found its full expression. Young Mei Mei's hand trembled slightly as she reached for his, and the moment their fingers entwined, a collective sigh rippled through the audience. You could almost hear it, like the world collectively exhaling in unison. The aisle, once just a path, became a bridge between two hearts that had navigated storms, distance, and the unrelenting glare of fame to arrive at this singular beautiful point in time. Fans watching online couldn't contain themselves. One viral clip showed Yulong pausing halfway, turning slightly to look at the camera, and smiling through tears as if to say, "This is real. This is us." Comments exploded. "Stop it, my heart can't take this. I'm crying too, literally crying in my office. This is what love looks like." And across every platform, hashtags like #YulongTears, #YoungMeiMeiWedding, and #RealLoveGoals were trending within moments. But the magic didn't stop there. As Yulong reached young Mei Mei, he knelt slightly, still clutching her hands, and whispered words only she could hear. Their eyes met, and the camera lingered on that gaze. A gaze so full of history, of laughter, of arguments that were never permanent, of quiet support and unspoken promises. It was raw, it was intimate, and it was a moment that no script could ever capture. Meanwhile, online fans began piecing together every detail in real time. Clips of his trembling lips, her soft laugh, the way his hand shook as it rested over hers. Each frame became a viral meme, reaction gif, or clip in seconds. People were screenshotting, slow-motioning, and replaying it over and over. One clip in particular, showing him taking a deep, shaky breath before finally letting his emotions flow, reached over 5 million views within the first hour. Comments poured in, full of love, disbelief, and awe. "I've never cried over a wedding, but now I have. This isn't just a wedding, this is cinematic perfection." The ceremony itself moved with a pace that seemed to stretch time just enough for every emotion to sink in. The vows were tender, not rushed, each word measured yet heartfelt. Yulong's voice cracked at one point, just enough for those listening to feel the full weight of the moment. Young Mei Mei's laughter, soft and melodic, broke through his words, lightening the tension for just a heartbeat before the tears returned. Fans watching live streams commented in real time. "His laugh through tears? I can't survive this." This is better than any drama. Even the smaller, quieter moments were unforgettable. The way Yulong brushed a stray strand of hair from her face, the gentle tilt of her chin as she whispered something that made him laugh, the subtle squeeze of hands. Every motion became an intimate story within the larger narrative. And fans noticed everything. Every tiny detail sparked discussion threads, emotional reactions, and viral clips that dominated social media feeds. By the time the ceremony reached its climax, the exchange of rings, the internet was practically in meltdown mode. Yulong's tears had not dried. Young Mei Mei's eyes were shining with happiness, and as they slid the rings onto each other's fingers, the emotional resonance was overwhelming. Fans couldn't help but flood comment sections with messages like, "I can feel their love through the screen. My soul is crying." This is the kind of moment that defines a lifetime. And then came the kiss. Gentle, lingering, perfectly imperfect. The soft applause of the guests mingled with the roar of online excitement. Clips of the kiss were shared immediately, some slowed down for effect, others framed with captions like, "The world stopped for them," and "Love exists and this proves it." On TikTok, one fan edited the background music to a soft piano score, making the moment even more cinematic. Over 2 million views in just 30 minutes. As the newlyweds turned to face the crowd, there was a moment of collective awe. The garden, the guests, the cameras, and the online audience all seemed to exist in the same shared heartbeat. Yulong wiped a final tear from his cheek, smiling that warm, almost shy smile, while young Mei Mei's hand rested gently on his arm. And in that moment, anyone watching, in person or online, understood. This wasn't just a wedding. It was a story of love lived fully, and the world was fortunate to witness it. Of course, the internet did what it does best. Memes popped up, emotional compilations were created, reaction videos flooded YouTube, and every clip trended almost instantly. One fan even stitched together a slow-motion version of Yulong walking down the aisle crying, paired with a soft orchestral track. Over 10 million views in less than a day. Across Weibo, Instagram, and TikTok, fans shared their own emotional reactions. "I feel like I've lived a lifetime in those 5 minutes. Every wedding should be like this. Yulong's tears are my tears." Even celebrity friends and co-stars couldn't resist commenting online. Short, heartfelt messages poured in. "This is the kind of love we all dream of. I don't think I've ever seen someone so genuinely in love. That look in his eyes, unforgettable." The sheer authenticity of the moment had struck a chord across the board. By evening, the wedding clips had become a global phenomenon. News outlets shared viral moments. Social media feeds were flooded with fan edits, emotional breakdowns, and heartfelt messages. And through it all, Yulong and young Mei Mei's love remained the anchor, the calm and beautiful center in the eye of the storm of online chaos. Even days later, hashtags related to the wedding were still trending. Fans continued creating edits, sharing behind-the-scenes glimpses, and posting their own reactions. Every comment section became a mix of awe, emotion, and sheer fandom energy. "I can't believe how perfect this was. I've watched this 50 times and I'm still crying. This isn't just a wedding, it's a cinematic masterpiece." It wasn't just about Yulong's tears or young Mei Mei's radiant smile. It was about the genuine emotion that radiated from every glance, every touch, every whispered word. And that, more than anything, is what made this wedding unforgettable. Not only to those present but to millions around the world who were lucky enough to witness it online. By the time the evening reception began, the garden glowed under soft fairy lights. Music played, laughter rang out, and every guest could still feel the lingering magic of the ceremony. And online, fans continued to relive the moment, breaking it down, slowing it down, and celebrating it as one of the most romantic, emotional, and cinematic weddings of the decade. Guys, if you thought fairy tales didn't exist in real life, K-Drama Lens just proved otherwise. Yulong and young Mei Mei didn't just get married. They created a moment so pure, so emotional, and so unforgettable that the world couldn't stop watching, sharing, or crying alongside them. And honestly, isn't that the kind of love story we all secretly wish we could experience? So the next time someone says, "Real love is rare," just show them Yulong walking down that aisle, tears streaming, eyes locked on young Mei Mei, and the internet exploding in collective awe. That, my friends, is the wedding that broke the internet.